Hello and welcome to Clear Concept. Today we will discuss about Uniform Civil Code. Uniform Civil Code in Part 4th of our Constitution, Article 44 says that states shall endeavor to implement Uniform Civil Code throughout the territory of India. There are two types of laws which are found in all the constitution of world. First is civil laws, second is criminal law. In India, if you are do murder, then you are punished according to section 302 criminal procedure code, according to the section 302 of criminal proceeding code. And if you are done rape, then you are punished section 374 of criminal procedure code. These criminal laws are same for all religions. Suppose if you are Hindu, Muslim, then you are punished equal punishment according to section 302. Then second is civil laws. Civil laws like marriage or property inheritance. These laws are different for different religion. If you are suppose Muslim, then you are treated differently. If you are Hindu, then you are treated differently. So our constitution, you know that I said already you that Uniform Civil Code is part 4th of DPSP. Article 44th of DPSP said, Article 37 of DPSP said that DPSP directive principle of state policy is fundamental in the governance. They are not enforceable or non-justiciable. Suppose if your directive principle is violated, then you cannot go to court for the violation of your directive principle of state policy. Now we discuss the pros and cons of directive principle of state policies. First pros of directive principle of state policies: it integrate and promote the brotherhoods of in the country. If you are Hindu, Muslim, and suppose if you are Hindu, Muslim and Sikh, then you are treated equally. It promote the brotherhoods, integrity and unity amongst them. You are under the one umbrella. Second pros is that in Muslim women's, you all know that previous year 2019 triple talaq is enacted. In 1985, Shah Bano case, a 72 years old woman went to district court. Her husband talaq her, saying the triple talaq, 3 times talaq and talaq is occur. Then her husband denied to maintenance money, because in Muslim civil laws the maintenance is provided only for 90 days. Then she went to court and said in Hindu women they are granted maintenance for livelihood. Then if you are a Hindu woman and your husband talaq divorce her, then your property is divided equally amongst them, and also she is granted for all livelihood. But if you are Muslim woman, then you are granted only for a ibbat time. Ibbat time means 3 consecutive months, 90 days period maintenance. She went to court and said that this is the violation of Article 14 of our constitution. Article 14 says that right to equality, all the citizens is equal in the eyes of constitution. The Supreme Court said that Parliament should enact triple talaq, but due to the politically hungerness of politically parties, they did not introduce triple talaq. We will discuss in different lectures what is the type of talaq and some important issue in the triple talaq. Then BJP come to power in 2014. They introduced talaq, and if you are if you are done talaq, then you are punished severe punishment for 3 years, life 3 years imprisonment, as well as also fined money. You cannot say talaq 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 3 times. So this will uniform civil code, this increment the level of Muslim women. Second benefit is that. Now the third benefit of is that the Muslim women is grant money for more than 90 days period. Okay, now we could talk about the cons of this uniform civil code. First cons is that article 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, which is provided for Muslim has right to establish minority right to establish own educational institution. They have also right to if any religion, article 26 said that if any religion have different yet distinct script, they have power to conserve it, and they have also right to maintenance on religious matter, religious institutions, article 29. So if we are enacted a uniform civil code, then it is the violation of the fundamental rights. In one famous case was said that fundamental rights is superior than DPSP. But if we impose uniform civil code, then the uniform civil code is superior. This is the violation of the 26, 27, 28 and 29, 30 article. So there is the problem in the issue. So please tell in comment section what government should try. Should we needed uniform civil code or not? Thank you very much.